Hello everyone, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Ultimate General Civil War. This is part 42 of our playthrough of the Grand Campaign as the Confederacy. We have won every battle to this point, and we are in the middle of the Battle of Gettysburg. It is July 1st, 1863, the first day of the Battle of Gettysburg. We are concluding sort of the early morning part of the fight. We have pushed the Federals back off McPherson's Ridge, we've taken Seminary Ridge, and we've actually bottled the 1st Union Corps up here on the northern part of the field up near Oak Ridge. The Union reinforcements are about to come. The 11th Corps under General Howard should be coming up in just a few moments, which will kind of put us in a tricky situation with Union reinforcements coming into the rear of our force. Again, it's good that we've pushed the 1st Corps north onto Oak Ridge because we've really driven them away from their reinforcements and isolated them, which will allow us to potentially destroy them. But the challenge is they're in reasonably good ground and all this very heavily wooded terrain that you see in front of you, and there's going to be enemy reinforcements coming up behind us. It's almost kind of like Julius Caesar in Gaul, where he had the one army in front that he was besieging and the other army coming up behind, although we don't have the ability to make any siege material or anything like that, so it'll be interesting to see how this all works out. We're playing this as aggressively as we can. My end goal is to take Cemetery Hill on July 1st. If we do that, the battle will be a victory for us, and there will not be a second phase or a second July 2nd or July 3rd if we can do that. So we'll see how that works. We're still waiting for that 2nd Corps to start coming up, but we're just going to jump back in. This was taken from a live stream from a couple of days ago, so I hope you guys enjoy. Leave your thoughts below, and I'll get you guys back up at the end. I'm going to pull... Whoa. Cutler's charging Otis. 2 volleys right into Cutler, relatively quick. Keep advancing here on this front. There's Howard's Corps divisions coming up. We gotta make a run for Seminary. Thought it was wrong. Pull some of our troops back to guard our rear. Whoa, I didn't mean for the artillery to go up there. Yikes. This is like Napoleonic artillery tactics. Major Hood is wounded. Major General Hood is wounded. And now we're caught in a weird position here. Alright, we need to hold Seminary Ridge for a few more turns. A couple of officers are getting wounded here. Trying to converge on Oak Hill. Oak Ridge, I guess is really what it is. Alright, so Oak Ridge is now ours. Seminary Ridge is no longer contested. Should drop from 0. Okay, so we've captured 2 of these. McPherson's Ridge, Seminary Ridge, Oak Ridge is contested. We need to hold it for 20 more minutes. And then the final objective, I think, to win Gettysburg on day 1, I would think, would be Cemetery Ridge. So this 1st Corps of ours, these crack troops of ours, are really getting shot up, but it may end up being worth it. We'll find out here shortly. I'm waiting for these other reinforcement elements to come in from the north, to basically coming in the rear of what's left of the 1st Corps here, of the Yankee 1st Corps. Pull the Iron Brigade troops off the map. Route them off the map. Alright. Because these troops attacking in the front are not what took Oak Ridge. Alright, you see one more brigade here. It retreated or was destroyed. Several under Schleff, bling, 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 bling. Again, the good thing is I think these troops are lower quality under Howard. Howard's Corps was nicknamed the Flying Dutchman, kind of derisively. They had a lot of Germans in the Corps. About half the Corps, I believe, was German. As you can tell by the names of some of the officers. That regiment of Cutlers is almost gone. This Iron Brigade regiment's almost gone. Moving Vaughn to extend the flank here. You can see Coster's brigades coming in here. The 1855 Brigade should be able to deal with them. The Lorenz Brigade will advance, and Osborne's artillery. I could go for Cemetery Hill right now, but I don't think we have anywhere near the manpower. Don't charge, please. Just shoot the bastards up. I'm assuming we don't have the manpower to take the hill yet. I think they'll have a full division on it. We received more reinforcements. Jackson's brigade's coming up. Let's march you across the open, though. Is that it? Do we get a lone brigade? Alright, you can see here multiple Yankee brigades have been routed from the field. These guys without flags are done. Their units have been destroyed. They're done for the rest of the fight. And the Mississippi's. Here, the Napoleons. Go over there, Stonewall. It's north. I got a weird situation developing here. You guys are in good cover. Niski's brigade's gonna come in against you. Five's over here. Alright, so if we can get Howard to attack us piecemeal, that will help a lot. You can see Ames' brigade is over here retreating through the town. Alright, another brigade just destroyed. The rest of these guys are all being driven north. Some of our units are starting to run low on ammo. Otis's brigade's got to be about to be destroyed. He's only got 500 men left. You don't want to attack the town itself. But I got to be careful not to get trapped into pursuing into the town, because that gives perfect cover for the enemy. The more I can destroy north of the town in these open fields, the better off we will be. We should have a division coming down here. Artillery also, which I'm... Other corps starting to surround the Yankees. The 1st Brigades are arriving. So you can see I don't want to march them through the woods. I want to march them through the open. Move much better through these open fields than they will try and move them through the wood lines. We're not going to have... Was it Iverson who basically boneheadedly allowed his... Was it his whole division or just a brigade? Basically be destroyed through ineptitude. The good thing is with all these units we're destroying, they don't get any of these back. So the 1st Corps and 11th played a role in later phases of the battle. Not, you know, as prominent as some of the other units in the Yankee Army, but they still played a role. So the fact that a lot of these units are being routed from the field, not just pushed back, but actually destroyed, will go a long way to helping us win the battle, even if we are forced to play another phase. Okay, we've got 19 minutes left in this phase. Kind of tempting to advance on Cemetery Hill and see what the Yankees have. Jackson's probably too. At least scouting it out. I don't want to double quick them. I don't want to attack these troops in the actual town, though. That's the thing you got to be a little bit careful of. Another brigade destroyed. Brzezinski's, we've got these troops retreating through the town. The last reinforcements arrived. Now we can flank them. It doesn't give us really any time to use these reinforcements, though, unless we have another phase. Only 1 o'clock on July 1st. I really hope there's another phase still. because, like, all of these troops are just coming on the field. When would you actually use them to fight if you really only have this many minutes left? Yes, they didn't show up till in the afternoon, but it's only 1 o'clock, so there should be another... See, 13:23, it's 1:23. So there should be another phase. I shouldn't have won north of the town this quickly. There'd be plenty of time left in the day. Looks like the Yankees only have Krasnowski's brigade. Or I'm not pronouncing that right. And some of Gamble's skirmishers here. 70 men left from that. Guess we'll see what happens in 1 minute. Union withdraws to Cemetery Hill. We must secure all ridges west of the town to consolidate our army in the vicinity of Gettysburg. If we succeed to capture Cemetery Hill, we will decisively conclude the battle. Alright, I'm assuming elements of the 12th Corps will start coming on the field, so really it's just saying that they are going to retreat this way. Probably should start figuring out more, I guess, efficiently how I'm going to manage all of these reinforcements which are now on the field. North of the town. Our cavalry up here, but the enemy's going to start retreating. You can see they're retreating through the town. See, Von Glisa has a brigade up here. We just got the Texas Brigade basically destroyed. It might actually be destroyed. The rest of these troops are all retreating. We've got 2 hours here. Just kind of clicking all over to kind of get troops moving as quickly as possible here toward the town and toward Cemetery Hill. This artillery up to support. Texas Brigade is still routing. Jackson over here on the double. So Butcher, we'll get some supply moving that way. All of these troops are moving, relatively. Supplies surrendered. Supplies, good. Go ahead and pause this real quick. So we've got a bunch of Federals here. At least a division of troops are still defending Cemetery Ridge. I'm moving my artillery forward to support. I don't have a lot of troops for a frontal attack. I'm trying to bring my troops north of Gettysburg down on the town, through the town, to deal them a blow. But it's going to take a little bit of... like they're actually attacking us. I don't know why they would charge us there. Yes, Jackson's going to lose quite a few men in a melee, but the Texas Brigade's going to be able to fire right into them. I guess they're also getting hit from the rear from Von Glees, so maybe that's good. I don't know. If yeah, they pushed Jackson back, but they also lost half a Smith's brigade. Alright, let's pause here for a second. So, where are we at? All these troops coming down here. Everybody's moving, they're just taking some time. Most of them. In the town... it's kind of hectic, as kind of was the case historically. We've got a bunch of brigades kind of trying to get down there, but also have a bunch of smaller brigades and kind of some side actions. We're trying to finish off Paul's brigade. Should be able to finish this brigade entirely here. Route them from the field. There you go. They're gone. Alright. None of these guys should move south. All of these guys should move south. Texas Brigade. Jackson and the Lorenzas will come up in on the Texas Brigade. This artillery will form up over here. Got a few federal units that are still hanging out in the town, making things difficult. Two other units are... I feel like I should start moving some of these guys on the double. I'm just not going to have enough time to overwhelm these federals in their new positions before the day ends if I don't start pressing them a little bit more stringently. It takes some time to move through the town. Let's get a few of these brigades moving. Supplies surrendered. Nice. We got more supplies surrendered to us. Cavalry destroyed another brigade. Pickets coming in behind Coster. Coster should be just about dead. Double. What did we forget? I'm sure our artillery up here is... some supplies that we captured. Overall, people are moving. It's just taking time. Brigadier General William Amon just got hurt, and the Federals are kind of moving out of the hill. They're a little more aggressive here than I would have thought they would want to be, to melee some of our troops up here. They're taking a forward defensive approach. And then clear cap. Killed. All right, well, you just finished off that brigade. If they want to engage us again in these hills, we're going to get them suffering a lot more. Although, again, we just don't have the manpower to overwhelm them at this point. Okay, Kane is routed. Back. Troops should all be coming down here on the double. So artillery just isn't getting up in time. The troops are arriving on the field, and a lot of them are sitting in the corner of the town. They've got really good cover, as they really deal the Yankee troops a bit of a nose here. Double as well. Igoot forward here to attack Ruger. Let's try and unhook this flank. Von Gleese is in, assuming this is a defensive position, the way his troops are spread out and not losing like any casualties. Donald McDougal or whatever has been back, so we're going to kind of try and unbutton their line now. Hopefully we've got time. Let's see here. Alright, Ruger's pushed back as well. No pause, men. Give them the cold steel. Keep advancing. Keep the pressure up. Smith just exposed his flank. Von Gleese doesn't want to move. Von Gilsa, ever. Keep moving south, my boys. Not doing a good job of giving my troops ammunition. Picket. Got the enemy. They're in this massive little glob here. Hopefully they're stacked up in a way that they can't yield supporting fire. That's my hope. There's a bit of a salient here on the front. You can see Kane's brigade is kind of in this exposed position. I don't know how some of these guys, it says, like, how is my group flanked? Or is he getting shot from Green's Brigade? So we do have elements of the 12th Corps now as well. No. Spread out. Hopefully stack up. Alright, Keen's Brigade. Not good condition. Alright, Kane's retreating. We secured Cemetery Hill, and I don't think they're going to have the manpower to throw us out. I think we're going to win Gettysburg on day one. The 3rd Corps won't even be engaged. The police is finally routed. Move the Lorenz Brigade up, because the enemy's flank will be exposed to these brigades now. If they try and retake Terry Hill, we're going to keep pushing south. We're going to keep the pressure on for the next 30 minutes so that they don't have a chance to take the objective, and the northern invasion will be successful. Kane's Brigade, he's got to be dead. Got to be, there he goes, off the field. Alright, 155s, everybody move forward. This is shaping into a wonderful little fight. I wonder if I'll get to destroy them on the corner of the map. It would be fun if it lets us finish the battle by just pushing them into this little corner and destroying them. I don't know how much time we're going to have to do that, but it would be appropriate. Let's get our supply wagons in. Let's come on. Still losing some casualties here. Enemy's certainly still putting up a bit of a fight. A lot of our troops are low on ammo. I haven't done a good job of keeping that forward. I'm bringing some ammunition forward. Some of these brigades haven't even been touched. Some of them have been borderline wiped out. Alright, there's no chance now that they retake these hills. Why don't you volley fire? Is that the canisters is a bit of a pain. One of the few things here that causes trouble. Keep pushing forward, men. Keep pushing forward. Keep the pressure up. Rout these men into oblivion. We've got 15 minutes left. Let's destroy as many of them as possible. Get as many weapons as we can. Being pushed into the corner of the map, and I want them gone. The Army of the Potomac, or at least 3 of its corps, the 12th, 11th, and 1st, should be obliterated. Unfortunately, the way the game works, obviously they're going to be able to replace all their losses and have no real morale penalty. Alright, that artillery's gone. They're in this tiny little box. We've got them! Alright. Reynolds' corps is gone. Howard's corps is gone. Reynolds, historically, the 1st Corps was really shot up. Granted, Reynolds was dead. 1st Corps really was in a rough way, historically. Alright. I didn't really mean for Reed to melee with this entire force, but Wise surrendered. Can't even see. They surrendered right back. Okay. Victory! Alright, well, Gettysburg was a victory. We lost 12,000 casualties. The enemy lost 24,000. In terms of goods, what did we all get? What fun stuff did we get? Captured 2 20-pound parrots. We captured 4,000 1861 Springfields. Those are very good weapons. We will be using those. Captured some Harper's Ferries, which we'll be using. Some supplies. Overall, kind of underwhelming. Only 12,000 casualties, though, to win the Battle of Gettysburg. That's still a lot of men, but we get more than that. We get 11,900 replacements. So we can replace our losses. We get a decent amount of money. We get 2 more career points. So we can at least replace our losses as we move into the third Western campaign, which is going to be the Battle of Chickamauga. Again, we only have one minor battle before that. We've got the Siege of Jackson and then the Battle of Chickamauga, which is going to be a bloodbath as well. But we've at least got the manpower to replace our losses. The First Corps didn't lose any brigades destroyed. Lost some really roughly handled. You can see an 800-man brigade. You know, a lot of these guys got shot up really good. The Third Corps didn't even engage these 10 brigades here. And the Second Corps didn't lose that badly. They had Amon's brigade of cavalry got shot up a bit. But other than that, none of these guys dropped below 1,500. So really the First Corps bore the brunt of these casualties. And even the 4th Division didn't get engaged either. So if they got engaged, they didn't lose any men. In any event, a successful victory at Gettysburg, a day 1 victory at Gettysburg. And actually, we've got 12,000, so we've got more recruits than replacements, or than losses, and we can add 4,000 more with 35 reputation, which I'll probably do. We can also get some Fayettevilles for some reputation, which will be nice. We can go ahead and arm one of our units with Fayettevilles now. We can also go ahead and purchase some Henrys. Let's see where we're at with Henrys. Almost to 2,000 Henrys. We've got 1,600 Henrys, and we've now got over 2,000 Fayettevilles. So there you go. We have enough for some kick-ass brigades. The Henry will probably be there after this next campaign. In terms of sort of organizing the army, I think we'll do that in a following video. Gettysburg was a victory. It was a stunning victory. The reorganization and the next battle will take place in our next video. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here today, guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in once again. Until next time, guys, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.